Oh no, you're building up to do this bloody photo shoot.
No, I'm not.
You are. If you do,
I'm not going to tell you.
I don't need to see the pictures.
No one needs to see it. It's
No
just
one needs
for
to
ourselves.
see.
No,
just like if you do
I
it,
can tell
your
you
mom
right now,
doesn't need to see.
Nobody needs to see this.
Yeah.
Because it's all hanging the wrong way.
No, that's the point.
That's
the whole thing. No, you are
doing
the
it.
whole point.
I'm not trying to convince you to do.
Hello. Hi, everybody.
Happy
Thursday. Jueves.
Another Thursday, another podcast, which you guys should know because you should already be subscribed to our YouTube channel. And if you're not, subscribe now. Talking about subscribing, you can also, for an extra $3.99, hop over to Patreon where we have some extra spicy content that we post every month as well.
Good place to go. But today,
Talking of spicy.
spicy. Wow. We are here today. We have a very special guest. We have Adele Odette. And she is joining us to talk about her business.
She's French. Oh la la. Oh la la.
Ni hon.
Oui.
Bonjour.
Oui, chérie. That's it.
Bonjour, mes chéris.
That's it. Learned French at school for like, how many years?
10 minutes.
No, how many
you
years?
did it. No, I know it was years. It was about 4 years.
Yeah, 4 years. Don't speak a word of French. There you go.
It's funny how things stick with you because I can remember it as je m'appelle.
Yeah, je m'appelle Lauren.
And that's what I learned when I was 12.
Can count to 10.
I can't remember.
Je m'appelle Lauren. Ça va? Is it bien?
Comment allez-vous? Is that correct?
Yeah.
Allez-vous? And then, of course, the famous one, which we'll definitely talk about today. Voulez-vous coucher avec moi?
Ce soir.
Ce soir. Okay, so Adele, for those that don't know, she does something very different. So basically, you came across my Instagram because she was at a match a day. Of course, we've all got our matches. And she just posted an Instagram story that she was at a match a day. And normally I don't click on people's profiles. And I don't know why. I just like clicked on it and I was like, what the hell is this? And then I sent it to my mom and I was like, this is so different. Mm-hmm. So what you do is kind of, I mean, you can obviously describe it much better than me, but it's kind of like female empowerment through photography.
Yes, absolutely. It's sensual portraits to help women feel better in their body, feel more confident, feel more sexy. My tagline is be your own desire.
Okay.
And basically when you come in my Boudoir studio, I turn this desire on.
Oh my God, it's crazy.
Turn yourself on and...
Yeah, like you should see the pictures. She's bought some of them. I'm going to have a flick through while you guys talk because I'm like, oh my God. I mean, I just have so many questions.
I know, but like, I think we've got to start at the beginning. So what brought you to that point? How did you're obviously into photography. What brought you in that avenue? Was there something in particular or did somebody approach you?
No, I've always had this desire and I don't even know where it comes from because I come from a very conservative religious family in the north of France. So this kind of topic was not something we would discuss at the dinner table. And I started photography 8 years ago now. Mm-hmm. First, I would do couple photoshoot, family. Then I branched into personal branding. And 3 years ago, I launched the Boudoir. But it's been in my heart for many years. I have no clue where it comes from. It's been there. Mm-hmm. But I was always afraid of what will people think? What will my mom say? And one day I was just like, you know what? I'm just going to do it. And it's been liberating for me and for my clients.
And how have your family received it then? Have they...
I mean, they didn't understand it at first. My mom at first was like, what are you doing? Just come back to France. And then a few weeks later...
Come and eat some baguettes.
And a few weeks later, I received a package and she had sent me the lingerie top that she was wearing for a wedding.
Oh wow!
Your mom did that?
Yes.
Wow.
And she was like, "Oh, for your work." And so now it's in my studio.
Cute.
Actually, it's hanging in my studio.
Okay.
And I think that was a way of her to say, like, "Okay, I support you." And since that, I've opened my studio, and she's been there. She's been sewing all of the curtains because she's a seamstress. So now she's just like, yeah, great.
I love this.
They still don't like really, for them, it's very
Out there. Yeah.
what are you doing? And you're making money.
How
with
long
this,
have you
but
done this for?
the Boudoir? 3 years.
Oh, here in Mallorca?
Yes.
Oh my God, wow.
Yeah. But I've only opened my studio. It's my anniversary in a couple of days, actually, since I got the keys to a studio. So we've had like 3 months of renovation, and then, of course, like putting it out there on the marketing. I'm slowly just only starting to actually
Get out there.
really
And
put
do
it
you
out there.
find now that you said you started off with like family portraits and things, has that taken a back seat and this is now?
Absolutely. Now I focus on personal branding and boudoir. If some of my clients want a family shoot, I will do them because I still love them, but it's not something I advertise. The key and how both my photography are linked is that I work mainly with women. And I help women to feel seen, to feel confident, to be visible. So in their business through personal branding photography, and in their personal life through the boudoir photography. So
It's all linked.
it's all linked. Yeah.
Okay, so let's just step back. Let's say, for example, I wanted to do a shoot with you. Like, take me through the whole process. Show me this book as well. Take me through the whole process. Like what?
So you would get in touch with me, and usually we would either meet for a coffee. You can come to the studio, see the studio,
You can meet for a matcha.
Exactly. We can even get a matcha and bring it to a studio.
I'm like,
And then we talk about what's your desire behind the photo shoot. Why do you want to do this?
oh my God, they get fully naked.
Yes, you can.
Oh wow. Okay. Oh wow. All right. I'm like, okay, go for it.
And once you book your photo shoot, you get a preparation guide that really walks you through the whole experience, what to do to prepare beforehand.
Get a bikini wax.
For example, you don't want to get a bikini wax the morning off, because what if you get a rash? Same with self tanning or with a new haircut, all of that. So I really give you all of the guidelines to feel your best on the day. Even maybe don't drink alcohol the night before, but also don't starve yourself, because this is not what it is about. But because
coming in like that, completely hungover. Oh my God. So what do most of the women want pictures for? Is it themselves? Is it their husbands? Is it, I mean, you wouldn't have these up in your house, but
Yes.
Maybe you would.
absolutely, my clients do in their bedrooms.
That chair is in her bedroom.
Wow.
And I know that.
Look at that. Brilliant. So what do most of these clients
50-50 for themselves or as a gift for a partner.
Oh my goodness.
The main thing that I see is if they do a photo shoot as a gift for a partner, they always tell me, yes, the album and the actual physical keepsake is a gift for the husband, the boyfriend, the girlfriend.
Yeah.
But the experience is for themselves.
Okay.
And sometimes they need the excuse of I'm doing it as a gift for them, but they really want it for themselves because...
And is it something that I was trying to think about this today, because I thought, what would drive me to want to do something like this? So I took myself back a few years, and I had Lauren's dad and I got divorced and everything. And, I had pretty traumatic divorce that went on for years, and, there was a lot of stuff going on. And I was trying to think, what would I do that for? Would I be taking that to say, here I am today, I've changed in this way? Is it people that have had a traumatic event? Is it people that have had surgery? What is the most sort of common thing that you're getting?
It's definitely usually women are at a crossroads. So I have had women say, I've just got divorced and that's my gift for myself after the divorce. But I also have women who do it as a gift for their groom on the wedding day. So they do a bridal boudoir photo shoot a couple of months before the wedding. And then the morning of the wedding, how you bring a gift to the groom. it will be a little album with images of his future wife. And I always say, you know, it celebrates you in your fiancé era, but it's also a reminder to him, like, look who you're marrying, you know?
Yeah.
So
I don't know, like, see, if I gave that to my husband, he would just be like, what the hell is this?
are you
Who are
sure?
you doing that for? Who was there?
No, he wouldn't say that. I just don't think, I don't know, my husband's very like, that doesn't like mean anything to him. Like, for example, we can be in a restaurant and like a supermodel will walk in and I'll be like, oh my God, did you see her? And he's like, no. He just kind of looks at me. So I just feel like he doesn't really care about like kind of he
doesn't need that reminder.
well, not that he doesn't need that reminder, but that wouldn't mean anything to him. He would just be like, oh yeah, nice. But I don't know, him spending time with me would mean much more than me giving him that. But that's just him. So I can't, like, you know what I mean? Like, I can't relate to it that way.
It's because maybe his love language is quality time.
Yeah.
When I say do a couple's boudoir shoot and you have a day of
Yeah,
quality
he
time
definitely
together.
won't be doing that. God, I've got enough.
So you get couples doing
Yes,
this?
absolutely.
Yes.
Oh,
Or you
right,
get
I
it
haven't
on the
seen these
Instagram.
ones.
Get it on the Instagram.
let's-
But don't be doing one with David. I swear to God,
No,
Mum, please, for the
Jesus.
love of God, I can't deal.
I couldn't. This was the other thing when I was thinking about this morning. I thought, could I do this? And I thought, absolutely no way.
But this
I
is the
just
thing that I
don't-
want to ask. So you've got a couple going in, or even just a woman going in, and she's very like camera shy. How do you like relax her? Let's see. I can't deal. Let me see. Wow.
Yeah.
Guys.
Whoa.
Guys.
Wow.
Guys. Oh my God. It's like 50 Shades. But like, it's really, so how do you get them to do stuff like, how do you get this? Where are you getting this from?
Okay, let's go back to the camera shy and how I make them feel
Yeah.
comfortable.
How do you do that? Because I'm yeah.
Okay.
So first of all, before the day of the shoot, we communicate a lot. It's a lot of time it's women who have met me several times and then
Yeah.
finally they're like, okay, I'm gonna do it, and they feel comfortable with me, or they've been following me for years. Next week I have a shoot with a woman who's been following me for 8 years, and she's never replied to a story or left a comment. And she was like, I've been following you for 8 years. I want a shoot now. So before the photo shoot, we do a lot of communication and preparation so they feel comfortable. And the day of the photo shoot, most of my clients get their hair and makeup done because it gives them 2 hours of being in the studio, getting pampered, getting taken care of, grounding themselves, going into their main character energy. And also they are in the studio, they see me, they see where they will be photographed, they discover in real life, oh, that's what I've seen online, and they just relax. Sometimes they can have a glass of cava as well to like,
Yeah.
kill
the nerves.
kill the nerves. And then during hair and makeup, I'm there, we chat, we just like, it's like this, like a girl's chat. And and after that, of course, when they put the first outfit on, they are like, oh, okay, now I'm really nervous. I'm like, okay, let's just take a deep breath. Let's relax. Of course, at the beginning, the click, click, click of the camera is, but you will get used to it. Try to forget that it's there, and we're going to have so much fun. And we laugh a lot. You would think, oh, it's maybe awkward. It's absolutely not. Because also I guide you through everything. If you don't know how to pose, I will pose your finger where it needs to be.
So some of this stuff now, I don't know like what that is. There's a name for that. What's the name for this stuff? It's like
Fetishes? No.
is it fetishes?
BDSM?
Yeah, what the hell? What is it?
I don't know what you're
is that?
referring to. I
Right,
didn't-
kind of like
Yes,
this things.
BDSM.
Right. Do you have to like learn about this? Because I don't know what that is.
No.
See, if someone asked me if I
need
was
to go
into
and
that,
Google that just
I
now.
would think they were talking about a club night in Magaluf, and they'd be like, "Do you like that?" And I'd be like, I don't know.
I've ever been.
So,
When's that on?
What night of the week?
when someone comes to me, either a couple or a woman on her own, I will never say like, let's do a BDSM set. If it's their desire because they want to be photographed with like, you know, a whip or something like that, then we will do it. But I will never be like, no, that's what we do and you don't have a choice. So the ones who have these photos, it's because it's something that they want, they love, they desire, and they want to be photographed in this way. And same for couples. Like, it's not, if you've never used that in the bedroom, why would you bring it to your photo shoot?
So do you provide?
Yes.
Do you provide the props, or do they bring the props?
With the outfits, the lingerie, they bring what they want. In some of my collections, we also go lingerie shopping together. If they don't have anything, we can go lingerie shopping together, and I help them to choose what they want. In terms of props, I do have a few things at the studio, but mostly they bring their own props, or we talk about it, and I see if I have it or not. What kind of props
do you have at the studio?
I have like a couple of whips, and that's about it. Because I prefer the couples to bring what they want to use. But there's a limit. Like, they can't bring anything.
They're like, I'm bringing a swing.
I would love to have a swing in the studio.
Really? God, Lauren.
But my ceilings can't take it.
Oh, can you imagine?
But it makes for amazing pictures.
So do you think that 50 Shades of Grey has like really promoted and opened people's eyes up to this sexual world?
I think maybe it has put it on the mainstream media, but also I don't really love how it's portrayed in 50 Shades of Grey. I think in that movie the woman is it's not empowering for the woman, and also when, like, in my photo shoots with couples mainly,
I mean, the thing is, I'm not open to this world of things. So the only thing that I can see on TV is that.
It's that,
right?
Yeah.
So when, for example, when I seen 50 Shades, that was like the first time, and I think many of the world, that they were introduced to like what all this stuff was. That we were like, oh, I didn't even know that like existed, you know? And I remember seeing like an interview where they were saying like 50 Shades had put those sexual fetishes on a map, you know, that I didn't, you know about, or, you know, many people didn't know about this. So that is why I was asking about that. It's just like, do you think that's made like a kind of boom in that world? I also think I've recently watched, I always say it wrong, Bridgerton. Yes. And that's getting quite sexy. And I think that will also be an inspiration to future photo shoots for yourself. You know, you should get a bath.
Oh, it's, yeah. I before I got my studio, I would shoot in a hotel, and there was a bathtub, and it was incredible.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's on my list. I want a bathtub set.
Yeah, like even one of those fake baths.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Like Bridgerton, they don't have like a real bath with like, I think they have to like empty it out, like the buckets and stuff.
I mean, the funny thing is, when you just brought it back to my mind actually, Lauren. When I first separated from Lauren's dad, 50 Shades, the book had just come out like 2 months before I separated.
Yeah.
And
did you read it?
I did. Yeah. I actually didn't realise what it was about. I bought it because everybody was saying, oh, you need to read this book, you know, you better read this book. And I was like, I'm like a dumbass sitting in a train reading this book. And this guy, it was so funny. I was going from Glasgow to Birmingham, and the guy got on, the seat next to me was empty, and he got on and he kept leaning forward to see the cover of my book. So I kept putting it down because I thought, well, if you want to know what it is. And eventually when I went on to read the second one, I actually put brown paper around it.
Did you?
So that nobody knew what I was reading, you know. But what I was going to say was, it opened my eyes. Now, at that time, I was 44. It opened my eyes to a world of, you know, sexuality that I knew nothing about, because I was always brought up in a very kind of Catholic conservative house, and it was frowned upon, and that was pornographic and all the rest of it. You never spoke about that. I'll give you a laugh. I was 10 years old and I asked my mother, where do babies come from? She told me she would get me a book. I'm 58. I'm still waiting on the book.
We're still waiting for the book, Grandma. Produce.
And here's what, you know.
Where did she come from?
I know. The Cabbage Patch. So, you know, it was like in my generation, at my time, this would have been a big, that's pornographic.
Like taboo.
Massive.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
and
massive.
nowadays there's a lot more of dark romance book. Like it's such a thing on TikTok, Book Talk, for example. To go back to the whole like BDSM in my studio and all of that, my studio with couples, it's not a place where you come and try fetishes and fantasies. It's a place where you come and capture the intimacy that you have as a couple. Maybe the photos look very hot and sexy. They don't do anything while they are there. Yeah. You can think everything is implied. It's very sensual, not sexual, and there are very clear boundaries in place. And they know about it, I know about it, and if they cross the boundaries, that's it.
Have you ever had that somebody's crossed a boundary and you've been like, hey, like...
No, because I do a lot of communication beforehand.
Okay.
And I'm very clear about what does I mean, because sometimes I'm like, okay, what does that mean exactly? They really need me to explain like black on white, what do I mean when I say everything is implied? Well, you know, maybe there's a photo where you're gonna be down on your knee as if you're pleasuring your partner. You are not. If I see your tongue on him, we stop like that. And also, I never want to see his genitals.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So wait, when people go naked, do you have like tricks of like how they like hide certain areas?
Yeah. Honestly, I never see your private parts because we are never like open-legged. Yeah. It's always. You know, if have a look at yourself in the mirror for 10 minutes and just keep your legs closed, you will never see anything. For men, obviously, it's different. But men, I don't really do naked photos of them. They are always with boxers. Yeah. Yeah.
A little G-strings.
Yeah, if they want, absolutely.
I don't know. Yeah, but in movies, they must wear some kind of thing.
Posing pouch.
Oh, interesting. Have you ever had like, because... I mean, obviously, like OnlyFans is such a huge thing. And where's the kind of line between like what you find in OnlyFans and what you provide? Do you know what I mean?
So I think on OnlyFans, there's so many different things, but from what I've come across, it's very raw and very in your face out there. With the Boudoir, everything is very sensual and very artistic. You know, we play a lot with shadows, with the light. And also the women who are on OnlyFans and my clients are in a completely different mindset on why they want to do this type of photos. Yeah. It's completely different. And if I was to do a photo shoot for an OnlyFans girl, it would be a completely different type of photo shoot as well. The women who come in my studio, they do it because they want to reconnect to their sensuality. They want to see themselves in a different light, from a different angle. Maybe, you know, they've gone through something like a divorce or even breast cancer or after having kids.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
All of that. It's really a reconnection. I know we've just talked about like the 50 Shades of Grey and all of that, but that's like 10% of what I actually do. Yeah. Even for couples who come in my studio, it's a way to reconnect to each other, to their intimacy. You know, it's the process before the photo shoot. That's when you connect with each other. Let's go buy lingerie for a photo shoot. You come to the photo shoot. I do a lot of photos of just the woman as well, and the partner just is watching her like
admiring,
like you know, come into her sensuality and feel sexy and feel beautiful and all of that. So that's really what is at the core and the heart of my work. It's to give these glasses to these women so they see themselves from that angle. I've had women tell me, yes, my husband tells me every day that I'm beautiful and he loves my body and he loves my curves and he loves my breast, but I can't see that. And then after the photo shoot, you've showed that to me. And because I also, even if your partner in the bedroom takes photos of you, most of the time they are not going to be good pictures because they don't know how to do it and they don't know the angles and the light might be bad and so on. So I can also I show you yourself from an angle you've never seen.
Yeah.
And usually that's what your partner sees when he tells you, oh my God, I love when we have sex in this position because I can really see that. And you're like, why? My bum looks so big. What do you mean? And when I show you a picture of yourself in that position, I'm like, that's what he sees.
Yeah.
And I've had women, I show them because they're like, no, I don't want to do this pose because I know that I'm going to look this and that. I said, let's try. And if you don't like it, we delete the photo. I'm not going to force you to look at it over. We're not going to get it printed. You don't like it, we delete it. So we take the picture and then I show them and they're like, but that's not me, Adele. That's a client from yesterday. I said, that's you. And they can have like quite an emotional reaction to it as well because it's like, this is me. I've never seen myself like this. I didn't know I could
in your
look
studio,
like this.
You have like the mirror I've seen. I think you have like a sofa. Do you have a bed as well?
Right now we don't, but we're gonna build a bed set.
Is it in
soon.
is it in Palma?
Yes, it's off Paseo Mallorca.
My God, what must your neighbours think? They must be like, what the hell is going on there?
Constant stream of
Constant
women
coming in and out.
No one knows. No one knows.
They go in sad and come out happy.
I know, they're like, what's going on with there?
What would you say then is your sort of average age of your clients? Is it because you touched on there women that have maybe had children? I never thought of that. I was thinking always at the other end. So would you say what's the average?
40 plus for sure. And when I started, I thought it would be women in their 20s, 30s because that's my age group. But actually, my clients are 40 plus, 50 plus. I have a client who is 70 years old.
Wow.
And it's actually most of my clients are 60, 50, 60. I do a lot for big milestones birthday, 40th birthday, 50th birthday, 60th birthday, 70th.
Where would you do it?
Welcome to a matcha day in Santa Catalina. They specialize in ceremonial Japanese matcha and specialty coffee. Their matcha is shaded for the longest period of time, creating that incredible color and flavor. And their coffee comes fresh from the local roasters here in Mallorca. Quality, wellness, and community all in one cup.
If you'd asked me right at the beginning of this, my answer is categorically no.
Right.
No. It's still no, but I'll put but in there. But I can understand why people do it now. Before, I just didn't get it. I didn't understand it. I was like, why would you do that? But you spoke about a process it goes through. It's not just a case of, I come on, I put my top off, I get my picture taken and I walk out the door. It's not, there's a process and there's a build up to it and I get that. And I can see why certain people do it at certain points in their life. I understand that. Just now, no, I wouldn't do it. There's nothing, although I've got a big birthday coming up in a year and a half, no.
God, follow Just Mama Jenn.
Watch this.
Maybe she'll do it, but you'll never know.
Never say never, Why would you do it?
Well, I mean, the thing is like, I kind of do it because I do bikini pictures.
Yeah, so what's the difference between bikini photos and boudoir photos? And also, it can be something that you do just for yourself. Like, we're not talking about putting it online. I know I do put some of my work online, but 50% of my work you will never see. 50% of the women who have come and will come to my studio, you will never know. And they can be your neighbors, your employees, you don't know.
Well, that's the thing. It's like, imagine like, I just don't, can you imagine like if you did do it and the pictures got out and you're like, I'm serving people at Coco's like their breakfast. And they're like, I know. Because, I mean, not that this is just like a conversational thing. There's a girl that goes to my gym and she's on OnlyFans and everyone has seen her naked. Okay, it's been like passed around the gym. And when I see her, I just can't take her seriously because I'm like, I know what you look like naked. But I've seen the whole thing. I've not just seen that, I've seen you doing things, you know? So it's like...
But I think that's the difference, as Adele says, there's no, like, you know, sexual connotation
I don't
to
feel
it or
like
anything like that. There's no sexual act happening.
Yeah.
Whereas what you're talking about with that girl, that there is a kind of...
Yeah, I just don't feel like... I don't know. I mean, the thing obviously is like when I'm doing a bikini picture, it's more me, like people like the way that I look. Normally women in particular like the way that I look. And it's more like, I want to look like you. What are you doing? And it's pretty easy. It's like, well, there's my workouts. You can follow them online. You can follow my YouTube channel. Or you can eat how I eat. Go to Coco's Deli. You know, so it's kind of like a marketing platform I use for my businesses. But obviously I'm not doing like a sexual pose in my bikini.
I totally understand. What my work is about is to show women that, yes, you can have goals of looking like this or like that, but you can also love yourself right now as you are. You don't need to lose 20 kilos to come in front of my camera. You don't need to do it 20 years ago because now you're 60 and it's too late.
Yeah.
And my client who is 70, she told me, Adele, please share my photos because I want other women to see that they can look like this, they can feel like this, and they can still be sexy and they can still be sensual at our age.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So it's more about that. It's the representation of, okay, like, our sensuality doesn't end at 30, 40, doesn't end when we have kids. Like grandmothers can still be sexy and sensual, and they still have a private life.
Funny you saying that. That's exactly what I was going to read into.
Do you know Gok Wan?
Oh,
so Gok Wan, is he British?
He's British. He's a stylist, and he had a program years ago, How to Look Good Naked. And he would take a woman and she would, you know, you would see her at the beginning and, you know, 9 times out of 10, well, no, that wasn't true. We'll say 7 times out of 10, she was a woman that was overweight. She'd, you know, she's stuck, you know, her fashion sense was just here and it was the same stuff. Yeah. And he would take her wardrobe and throw half of it out, introduce new things or take things that she's had in her wardrobe for years and he would say, wear it this way, wear it that way. And he would take them out, get their hair cut and, you know, their makeup done and da-da-da. And at the end of it all came a fashion shoot. And the fashion shoot would be her wearing these clothes and all the rest of it. And then the question get asked, would you do this naked? And they would be like, oh, no, I can't. A lot of the times, they all did it.
Yeah, they all did naked
they all did it.
Because it's liberating.
It's just like what you've been talking about. It's that progression of taking you through a journey until, you know, you're able to do that. They didn't lose weight. There was no surgery involved. There was no injections or anything like that. It was everything that they already had.
Exactly.
And it was taken. And that's what he did.
It goes with the branding and with the boudoir. It's, you know, you have the body that you have right now. Yes, you can have goals. You can work to be more healthy and more fit, whatever. But right now, that's the body you have.
Yeah.
And maybe you need to be photographed for your business right now. Mm-hmm. And you still want to feel good and look good. So what it's going to be with, it's with the clothing that you choose. And a lot of time, maybe clients who are more curvy and not comfortable in their curves, they will be like, I'm going to wear like a super flowy dress. So we don't see anything of my body. And I tell them, that's going to make you look bigger than you actually are. But if you wear a nice fitted top, pants, and you actually create a waist, because it's a lot in the waist, you're gonna look more confident, feel more confident, and feel better and love your photos more. And with the boudoir, it's the same. It's like, okay, what type of lingerie are you gonna put on? Maybe because you have big hips, you're gonna think, I'm gonna put like this baby doll type of lingerie. It's the worst choice you can make.
I fucking hate baby doll dresses. I think they should just get banned completely.
It's not the best choice you can make. But if we do like by choosing like 2 pieces that maybe like it's a high waist thing, then we can really create something. And bodysuits are amazing if you're self-conscious about your tummy area, for example. There's amazing bodysuits that hide that part. If you don't love your tummy, you don't have to show it. Yes, I can show you that you still look amazing in a two-piece and your tummy looks great. But if it's really something that you're going to hate every time you look at the picture, let's just choose something that you feel good in and you look amazing in.
Where do you get good lingerie in Mallorca?
There's not a lot of options in Mallorca. We have a great shop that's called PITT, P-I-T-T. It's near Rialto Living. And it's really nice high-end lingerie. It's kind of the only place where we can find like La Perla and these kind of things.
Okay.
You can have a 10% discount with Adele Photo, I think.
Really? All right, go on.
And
Keep shopping.
And that's a really amazing place to go, like as an indulgence by yourself or with a partner, and to try things on. And the women who work in the shop, they really help you to find the right pieces.
So it's quite an emotional kind of thing as well. Have you ever had anybody that's like went in and they're in tears?
Absolutely.
You know? Really?
Absolutely. It can be at the beginning because of the nerves, or it can be also seeing yourself for the first time in 10 years. You have this big mirror in my studio.
She's got Gwan.
She has got one.
You're got Gwan. I'm going to show you this guy, got Gwan.
That's exactly what he
You're the
did.
female French version of Got Gwan.
Do you think it helps being French?
Oh, fuck yes. Of course it does.
I'm always that's what
great marketing. I'm French.
You asked me, would I do it? It's her accent that's making me think, yeah, I will do.
You know what? That heals a part of me that when I was younger, I lived in Australia, Northern Ireland. And I never lost my accent, and then I went back to French high school, and my English teacher would be like, oh, so what? You lived in Australia, but you still have your little French accent? Who do you think you are?
Yeah, I do. Get over it.
And so for a long time, I was self-conscious about it. And then I think doing the boudoir has healed that part of me because, boudoir is a French word. French in general.
What is boudoir?
Boudoir is the type of photography of sensual intimate portraits. But boudoir, back in the days, it's the room where the woman gets naked, where the woman gets ready in her house before she steps in the bedroom to join her husband in the marital bedroom. She is in her boudoir. In Bridgerton, when you see that, the ladies are like getting them ready, they are in their boudoir.
Interesting.
Yes.
I'm obsessed with it right now. I binged it all in like 2 days. I was like that red eyes after it. And then when it does all that, when Netflix does that shit and they bring out like, 4 episodes and then they leave you hanging for 3 weeks. I was like,
and then it's 2 years before we get the next season.
Exactly.
Is it?
A year and a half usually,
Did you finish it all?
Absolutely. And I'm obsessed with this season with Violet. And she's the mother. She's
Yes.
And then finally she has a lover and then she's like,
yes,
I am the tea that you're having.
Yes. This is so your
and
thing.
I was like, that's again the representation. Even in a show set in like this era, we are showing that a woman, an older woman who has like 7 kids, who is a widow, can get a lover, and then she looks amazing, and she's coming. It's a build up during the seasons, she's talking with Lady Dunbury saying, like, my garden is in bloom, and she's not, and they always use these phrases. You're like, what does she mean?
I know, I'm at his dictionary.
Your garden is in bloom, and then you see it progress, and now she's like fully like with her corset looking sexy, and like, I am the tea that you're having.
There you go. There you go. That's brilliant. I know. Oh my God, you should do some Instagram captions on that.
We have done it.
Honestly.
Look at our last post about that.
I'll be using that Bridgerton song as well. And I love it. Like, I was watching it. So the second half came out on my husband's birthday. And he was like, do we have to watch this shit? And I was like, shh. And then he's like, this is really confusing. Who's this? And I'm like pausing it. And I'm like, that is her child that I've told you. And he's like, right, okay. And I'm like, and then he's talking and I'm like, And And he's like, what are you saying? I'm like, shut the fuck up. I'm like, either shut up or just
leave the room on your birthday.
leave the room. I was like, oh my God, it's so addictive.
I know, we need to start this. So do you think, I'm just watching the way that you are with your body, has it changed the way that you think and see your body then?
It has definitely helped because I see the most gorgeous women in front of my camera and they all have insecurities. I would say 90% of them. It's amazing if you love your body and you don't have any insecurities, like great. But most women still do. No matter what they look like. I have women of all shapes,
Every woman has
ages,
insecurity. Jesus
like,
Christ.
You know, brunette, blonde. It really does not matter. All of them have something.
I want to see more.
And for me, it has shown me that it doesn't matter what you look like. It's how you feel that makes a difference.
Well, you know, funny. I was actually going to wear a corset for today's podcast.
You should have.
But then I brought a little bit of, I've got my little, suspender coming off the top. There you go. Well, actually, I remember I bought really nice lingerie once, remember, from La Perla.
Oh, yes.
This was years ago. And then I ended up losing like so much weight. Then I had to get it all taken in and it like ended up costing a bomb, didn't it?
They ended up a waste, didn't it?
Yeah.
You know.
But I kind of, what does nice lingerie is that, what's it called? They've got one in Berlin. Agent, you'll say it much better.
Agent provocateur.
There you go.
That's the one.
Not even going to say
Agent
anything.
provocateur.
Not even going to say anything. But you have to hand wash the stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is funny how, like, again, when I split up, the first thing, I can say this now, so I still had your dad's credit card, right? And I thought, screw him, right? I did. And I went to this lingerie shop and I went in and I thought, and the funny thing was I went in wearing one size and I came out wearing a completely different size. You know, they don't measure you or anything like that. She just went like that, and she said, I'll get you what you need. And she did. She said, what colour do you want it in? I said, one in every colour. So I had white, beige, black, you name it, da. And I bought myself a set of red underwear. I never wore the red underwear. Oh. But see, just buying that red underwear, and it sat in my drawer for years, and it was a
fuck you
definite moment, you know, and I swiped on the card and I thought, that will sort you out.
Imagine the feeling of then using his card doing your boudoir shoot.
I know. But I never did wear it, Adele. I never ever wore it.
Oh no, you're building up to do this bloody photo shoot.
No, I'm not.
You are. If you do,
I'm not going to tell you.
I don't need to see the pictures.
No one needs to see it. It's
no one needs to see.
Just like if you do
I
it,
can tell
your
you
mom
right
doesn't
now,
need to see.
Nobody needs to see this.
Yes.
Because it's all hanging the wrong way.
That's the point. That's
the whole thing. No, you are.
That's the whole point.
I'm not trying to convince you.
No,
but it's for women who might feel like you.
I can understand.
That's the thing.
She's gonna do it.
I'm not.
That's the thing. You should do it because you are worthy of being seen, and you are worthy of being seen naked and looking at yourself and loving what you see in the mirror at any point in your life.
I get all that, but it's not for me.
No, do you know what?
What?
I think I might get you it for your birthday. This big birthday that you're talking about. Seriously.
Oh, I've got time then. I've got a year and a half to get organised.
But a year and a half to get organised with what? That's the fucking point.
You are.
Right,
you go in.
The thing is, right, going back to what you were talking about, the clients that you've got, I have gone through, so I've had the big divorce, done that, big weight loss, done that, had the surgery, done that, got the scars, you know. So I have had these big milestones. And even to sit here today, it was funny because you commented on this top as well.
Yeah, I went, Jesus Christ, Mum.
That's a bit low. And it is, for me, this is quite different.
You're bringing it out in all of us.
That's what
even your separate videographer's got a thong on right now.
You want to see him off camera? What we've
he
got
looks
to look
good,
at,
he
ladies
looks
and it's the high heels that do it for me.
I know, we had to tell them to take off the high heels.
Take the heels off.
Get them off.
Get them off. But these things, those little milestones for little ones, they were all big ones, you know. They were big, but I don't know that I have the confidence to do something like that.
You will.
you don't need the confidence before. And if you wait to feel confident to do it, you will never do it. Because it's nerve-wracking. It's like, what, I'm gonna like get naked in front of someone and then have these pictures and what if I hate the photos, but what if I love the photos? Some women feel guilty about loving what they are seeing and loving their pictures, you know. It's also a strong feeling that women have, like, oh, actually, all the women feel uncomfortable in their bodies. So if I feel confident in my body, who am I? I'm not a feminist. There's all of these things that women think and feel on a daily basis that we don't even think. It's subconsciously, you know. But yeah, you don't need to be confident to come to see me. On the contrary, please come when you need a boost of confidence, because this will be a boost of confidence. The whole preparation, buying lingerie for yourself, you haven't bought lingerie in like 10 years or maybe never. Some women never have. And then you go in the shop and you try lots of different things and actually this looks good on me. Okay, great. And also it's a secret because no one knows you're doing it. So in your handbag, when you walk to the studio, you have your lingerie in your bag and no one knows. And you have your Louboutin heels that you've never worn because they are so uncomfortable to walk in. But actually in my studio they are the perfect prop. And then the day of the photo shoot, as I said, like most of my clients choose to have their hair and makeup done, which I highly recommend because it gives you that time to get grounded and you feel and look your best. And usually when do you get your hair and makeup done professionally if you're not in the public eye? Your wedding. That's the only day. Some women have not gotten married and will never get married.
Bikini fitness competitions.
Exactly. But
actually, see, for me, getting my hair and makeup done, it actually agitates me because I'm like, hurry up.
It stresses you out.
Yeah, I'd rather just do it myself. But
because you're used to it and you're used to being on camera. So it's not the same as someone who has...
No, Mom, this is going to be healing for you. This is going to seal a fucking chapter. It is.
What have I done?
I know. What have I went to? God, fucking 45 minutes ago, I was saying, don't you be doing that. And now I'm like, I'll pay for it. I'm like, when's the date? When are we going to Petite or whatever it's called? No, what's it called? Pete. When are we going to Pete? I'm like, let's go. I love it. It's the French. No, but you know what? It's actually, it's changed my perspective on it. It's basically...
I will be honest. When Lauren and I
was like,
we
what
very
the hell?
rarely script things, and we do have like a kind of a question plan sometimes, but today the questions haven't even waste of time. And if you'd asked me at the start, as you say, 45 minutes ago, I'd be like, what are these people thinking about? What's the point of it? I don't understand it. Now I have a better understanding of it. You have explained it so well.
Absolutely.
The whole process and everything like that. And as you say, it is more of an empowering thing for women, and it's a private thing or it's a public thing. It's whatever you want it to be.
God, I might be doing a Bridgerton photo shoot.
Get a big powdered wig on and
No, we won't be doing that. I won't be doing the Queen. No. But I'll be who can I be? The maid girl.
Oh,
what's her name?
I don't know. I've never watched it.
Sophie.
Sophie, with my little pendant necklace, and what's his name?
I thought you were obsessed with this.
I know, but I don't remember people's names in it.
Right.
Which one?
Mr. Bridgerton.
Benedict. This is not sponsored by Netflix, by the way.
I know, or Bridgerton, or Benedict, or Sophie, unfortunately. Damn.
I wish I could do a boudoir shoot of them.
I know. Oh, there you go. Well, guys, if you want to catch more, then you can flip over to Patreon, where we're going to be asking the extra saucy questions. We're going to link everything below of Adele, of course, and our Instagram, so you can follow us to see our pictures that we're going to be doing very soon. Hope you enjoy this episode, guys. Stay trendy and see you at the next one.
Bye for now, guys.
Bye. Au revoir. Ooh la la. We can go straight into Patreon. This is amazing.
I know.